What's the stupidest thing your teacher has ever done? We walked into history class and instantly knew something was broken in Mr. Powell's brain. The energy wasn't just off, it was violently unhinged. Our teacher was standing there with our essays in his hand like they were divorce papers, his face the color of raw beef. No greeting, no morning announcements, just him radiating the fury of someone who just found out their wife has a secret only F. Then it happened. He slammed the essays on his desk like he was trying to kill a spider and said, "Every single one of you failed. Every single one. Sir, it's 8 a.m. Maybe some coffee first?" He starts waving the papers around like evidence in a murder trial. This man was spiraling like he just caught his son using his credit card for Fortnite skins. Not one of you can follow simple instructions. You all wrote about the wrong war. The class goes silent, like that dead, awkward silence where everyone starts making accidental eye contact and thinking, did he see my morning wood when I walked in? I look around, everyone's confused. Even Jessica, who once wrote an entire essay about the wrong Shakespeare play and still got a B, looked personally attacked. I'm sitting there thinking, I definitely wrote about World War I. I remembered typing it. I remembered the trench warfare paragraph. I remembered everything. Mackenzie, our class valedictorian who has anxiety attacks over getting a 98 instead of 100, slowly raises her hand. Mr. Powell, the assignment sheet said World War I. And this man who looks like he argues with teenagers on Twitter goes, obviously that was a typo. Any student with critical thinking skills would have known I meant World War II. I'm sorry, what? We're supposed to be mind readers now? Steven pulls out his assignment sheet. Clear as day. Essay topic. Causes of World War I, 1914 to 1918. He holds it up like he's presenting evidence to a jury. Mr. Powell doesn't even look at it. That's the problem with your generation. You follow directions blindly instead of using context clues. This whole semester we've been studying the 1940s. No, we haven't. We spent 3 weeks on the Russian Revolution. This man was gaslighting us harder than me telling my ex liking other girls' bikini pics is networking. You all need to rewrite your essays about World War II by tomorrow, he announces. Mackenzie makes a sound like a stepped-on cat. She has SATs tomorrow. She's been studying for months. Her whole Harvard early admission plan depends on her grades this semester. I can't, she says, her voice shaking. I have SATs tomorrow. This essay is 40% of our grade. Mr. Powell smiles. Not a nice smile. The smile of someone who puts raisins in potato salad. Should have thought about that before writing about the wrong war. Maybe Harvard isn't for students who can't understand context. That's when Steven stands up. This is insane. You're penalizing us for following your literal written instructions. He's recording on his phone now. Phones are banned in my classroom, Mr. Powell snaps. That's an automatic 0 for you. And recording without consent is illegal. Do you want a suspension too? The whole class erupts. People are pulling out their assignment sheets. Someone's already texting their parents. Mackenzie is having a full breakdown because her perfect GPA is about to get demolished by a man who probably thinks the moon landing was fake. Then Xander, who usually spends class drawing anime characters, drops a bomb. My brother had you 3 years ago. You did this same thing to him. He lost his scholarship. Mr. Powell's face goes from red to purple. Some students rise to challenges. Others prove they were never meant for higher education. That's when our principal walks in with Mackenzie's mom, who happens to be a lawyer. She's holding a stack of papers and looking like she's about to end this man's whole career. Mr. Powell, the principal says slowly, can you explain why you're failing students for following your written instructions? He tries to backtrack, pulls out some rubric he clearly just made up, claims it was about interpretive analysis and critical thinking beyond literal instructions. But Mackenzie's mom already has emails from previous students. This psychopath has been doing this for years, specifically targeting scholarship kids and honors students. As we file out of class while the principal escorts Mr. Powell to his office, Steven leans in and whispers, you think he'll admit it was his mistake? And I said no, he'll probably blame the assignment sheet.